What's up, everybody? This is the Quarter Guy, and a little announcement. Next week happens to be my birthday, and by sheer coincidence, it's also going to be the week of my 200th episode of My 25 Cents Worth. So, for a little special something, I'm going to be doing the 200th episode live. Join me here on my channel at 2 p.m. Central Time. I'll leave a counter in the description below. And I'll be taking your questions and answering them the best I can. Maybe I might just play a game while I'm at it, so that would be nice. Anyways, on to the main things of the day. ArcSys has it out for Capcom. I mean, this weekend has been a big one for fighting game fans because it has been the weekend of the EVO 2017 Championships. For those of you who don't know, EVO is one of the biggest fighting game community events, if not the biggest, of the year. It's a series of tournaments in a variety of fighting games to crown the best players of all, including games like Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, Marvel 3, Smash, I believe Tekken was on the list, KOF, etc., etc. It's also a big announcement. It's also a time for fighting game developers to make big announcements. And ArcSys dropped a couple of bombshells today. Right at the end of the Blaze Blue Central Fiction Championships, first off, they revealed a trailer, and Jubei is finally going to be playable! After all this time of him being an important character in the plot, and a side character anyway, being Ragnar's mentor and all that, he's finally going to be playable in an upcoming update to Blaze Blue Central Fiction. Yep, I called it. A bit late, but I called it. But that's not the big announcement. Arc Systems also announced Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, a 2v2 fighting game featuring not only Blaze Blue, but also Persona 4 Arena, Under Night in Birth, and, as a special guest character, Ruby Rose from the popular Ruby series. That is cause for hype. Meanwhile, Capcom had this exhibition match at the end of their Marvel tournaments, and while they were at it, they would say, "Oh yeah, Jetta's gonna be in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite." Yeah. No trailer, no pomp, just an exhibition match where we've got Jetta playable. Yeah, you know, Jetta from Darkstalkers 3. You all remember him, right? But seriously, Arc's been bringing the heat lately. I mean, Jubei in playable form, new Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, and earlier at E3, the announcement of Dragon Ball FighterZ. I mean, it's a good time to be an ArcSys fan right now. Makes me wonder what else ArcSys is going to pull out of their Hammer Space bag of ideas. I've actually had an idea in my head for ArcSys making a Fire Emblem fighting game for the Switch. Wouldn't that be hype? Anyways, also, got some updates. For those of you who saw my one-shot Let's Play of Mega Maker, where I got the preview build, the official game is now out. Go to megaman-maker.com, and if you make any levels you'd like me to see, let me know. I'll play them. Anyways, my rough draft for my top 10 favorite Fire levels is complete and awaiting feedback from my colleagues before I record it. And in case you haven't heard yet, I am helping support a GoFundMe for the sake of a friend who's been screwed over by your college and needs some financial help, so I've got a link to that down in the description below as well. Now, for my question of the week, what would be your dream Arc System Works project? As always, leave your answers in the comments. I'll feature my favorite answers in the next episode. Here are last week's winners. And with that, time for the Fourth Wall Mailbag. As always, send me your questions via YouTube messages and I'll answer my favorites on the next episode. First question this week comes from Canadian Samurai, who asks, do you think Pearl and Marina will be just as great as Callie and Marie? Well, I can't be 100% sure, but I will say this. Marina is a precious cinnamon who must be protected at all costs. I mean, and not just because she's an octoling of color. I just like her personality more than Pearl's, to be honest. But they do have some great interplay off of one another, as shown by the recent Splatfest world premiere on Splatoon 2 that took place yesterday. I actually did some streaming of that, and it's up. The archive is up on Twitch in case you want to see it. But I think they'll be a great in their own right. Not sure if they'll be as great as Callie and Marie, but I guess we'll see. Next question comes from Epic Link Sam, who asks, who do you think was the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Rival? I would have to say it's a toss-up between Kaiba from the original generation and Reiji Akaba from Arc 5. Kaiba was a guy who just didn't give any Fs. I mean, he was ruthless, he was powerful, he just fought with everything he had. He was cocky, he was tough. A perfect rival for Yugi. Meanwhile, Reiji, or Declan as he's called in the dub, probably carried a lot of Arc 5 on his own. I mean, he was quite simply a lot of the driving force that was helping move the plot along, as he was essentially the leader of the good guys, to be honest. And he was a rival in all the right ways, to be honest, so it's kind of a toss-up between those two. Still can't really decide. Next question comes from the Dark Seraph, who asks, what is your opinion of Pokken Tournament DX? Well, I guess a lot of people saw it coming, considering the install base of the Wii U and the install base of the Switch. Pokken Tournament on Switch has a lot more potential, especially since we're getting not only the DLC characters, but also Decidueye, and a new set of support Pokemon in Litten and Poplio, as well as that 3-on-3 battle. So, I'm looking forward to that. Next question comes from Gaiakan Zeno 7, who asks, what do you think is the best and worst stand from Stardust Crusaders? Let's see. As far as the best, I'm probably gonna have to go with the obvious of Star Platinum and the World. I mean, the ability to stop time can be pretty OP if you know how to use it creatively. And effectively, anyway. I actually think it actually works better in Jotaro's hands because limitations breed creativity and fast thinking, and that's one of the things Jotaro is best known for. As far as the worst, I would have to say there is a little-known stand that occurs in the final arcs of Part 3 called Tenor Sax. All it's good for is creating labyrinths, and that's about it. I mean, its user is taken down pretty much without a fight by Iggy. That's kind of pathetic. Final question this week comes from Rad Shy Guy, who asks, why is Kotori Minami simply the best waifu? I think a better question would be, why are you people trying to get me to watch Love Live?